for a beautiful yet quick Christmas idea? Well, you've come to the right place. Hi, everybody. I'm Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. And today we're going to be talking about gift card holders. I have got this really unique Gatefold gift card to teach you. It's very simple. In fact, even if you don't need a gift card holder, this card can just be a really unique card. So it's going to kind of serve double duty here. I've got two cards to share with you. I'm excited to teach these to you, so let's go get started. I love to give gift cards. My kids are older, they're very difficult to buy for, so fun gift card holders are just perfect for me. And this is a nice little gatefold. Now, if you stick around to the end of the video, I've got a different version for you that you could use for any occasion. And it's actually going to be done a little bit different, so stick around. All right, let's create our Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, our gorgeous red, black, and gold gift card holder. Here we go. We're going to start with some cherry cobbler. So this is a 4¼ by 11 inches, so half a sheet of cardstock. I have that scored at 2 3/8 and 8 1/4. If you'd like, you can score it 2 3/4 and 2 3/4. That will create our perfect gate. Now we have another piece, and this is the sleeve. Guys, this is cut 2 by 10 1/2, all right? And I've scored that at 1 3/4 and 6 1/8. That's going to be the sleeve. We're also going to need some designer series paper, a piece of 6 by 6. I'm going to be using the Lights Aglow. And we're also going to need some basic white. This piece is a 4 by 5 1/4. And then, you know what? I just had to bring in some more of that fabulous gold foil. So I'm going to use the metallic specialty paper. This piece is cut 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. All right. So I'll tell you what, we're actually going to start with that designer series paper. And you guys know I always have a free download for you that's going to have all your information, your supply list, your measurements. Well, this one, I've even got a diagram so I can help you with the cutting of that designer series paper. Yay for diagrams. So let's go ahead and bring in our paper trimmer and trim this up. All right, we're going to start. It says we're going to cut it into a 4 by 6. We can handle that, 4 by 6. Let's take that 4 by 6 and we're going to cut it into 2 1/2 by 4. So I'm just going to rotate it around and cut it in two pieces that are 2 1/2 by 4. That is going to leave me a little scrap. You're welcome to use that on another project. Now let's see what to do with this piece. Cut the remaining 2 inch to 2 by 4 1/4. So that's easy enough. 2 by 4 1/4. That is also scrap. And you can see you've got all that right there on your diagram. But do you notice this? We need to punch or die cut a little circle notch here on one side. Now, if you have circle punches, you're welcome to punch it. But really, you can use any of your favorite circle dies. So I'm going to take, these are the stylish shapes, but it really does not matter which one you use. But what we want to do is we want to just die cut just a little notch, not too much. You see we're doing that on that 4 1/4 inch side. And the reason we're doing that, it kind of lets a little bit more of our gift card show. You are welcome to skip this step. You don't have to, but I do like kind of having the card show a little bit more. So let me go ahead. I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. Since we're die cutting, we're going to go ahead and bring in that gold metallic. And I'm going to use another die set. And this is called Twinkling Lights. This Christmas tree is absolutely gorgeous. I am going to place that right there, and then I'm going to add the outline of the tree, okay? Because this one is going to create some really great detail, but I need to cut out the tree as well. But these are going to nest right inside each other. I'm going to place that right there. Let's run that through our machine. And now we remove our dies and look at that gorgeous detail. I wanted you to see what it looks like when it is all cut out. You notice there are some holes, but there's also some indents. They are supposed to be there, but we do have lots of little detail there with the trim on the tree. It really is going to add a very elegant touch. If you've missed any of the measurements, don't forget I've got that free download for you, along with that diagram to make cutting easy. You're going to find this over at simplysimplestamping.com, or if you want the easy way, just look down in that YouTube description. There's a direct link. It'll take you right to my blog post where you can download today's file. What's great about this, you're going to have the measurements, the supply list. You can even come back to watch the video in case you miss anything, and you can order any of your favorite Stampin' Up! Supplies there as well. I'm ready to show you how to put this card together. So let's get back to the stamping table and make a card. I'm going to put adhesive here on the back of the 2 pieces of the 2 1/4, forgive me, 2.5 by 4. These are going to go on the outside of my card, of my gatefold. So this makes the outside look pretty. And then we're going to add our gift card holder. But I need you to pay really close attention to when you adhere this down, because we need to make sure our gift card is going to fit in there. So you can see we've got to stay kind of tight to these edges. So I'm going to give you my tip, and that is mini glue dots. I love to use mini glue dots on almost all of my gift card holders, but I'm going to press the corner down onto the mini glue dots. So 1 in each corner. I also don't want my gift card falling out of the bottom. So let's add a couple more right down here. And again, you notice we're staying very, very close to the edge of that designer series paper. So let me get it in the light there so you can see. We stayed very close to the edge. I'm going to take this, and it is simply going to adhere right to one side of my gift card holder. Now you can decide which side you want it on, but remember this one's going vertical. And so we had that piece of basic white that's going to go right here, but we're going to do some heat embossing because I wanted this to be really extra special. We have so much gold going on, we're going to go all out. For my sentiments, I'm going to use Christmas to Remember. I'm actually going to use 2 different sentiments. I'm going to use the Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, and then I'm going to say Merry Christmas. So, but you know what? We need to make sure we've prepped this cardstock really nicely before we start embossing. And to do that, I'm going to use my Embossing Additions Toolkit. So this is called an embossing buddy. And what this is going to do, it's going to prep my cardstock. It's going to, if I've had any oils, lotion, anything on my hands, embossing powder is going to want to stick to it. So this is going to ensure that it doesn't. Now we're going to take that sleeve, all right? And you know what? I'm just going to open it up. And we're going to stamp here. It doesn't matter which side you do it on, but this is the open area. And I'm going to I'm going to emboss here on one side. So I'm going to go ahead and prep that end of the cardstock. Hold on to these. We're going to be using this too. But we're now going to come in with some embossing powder, the metallic embossing powder. Again, I wanted to bring out the gold. So let me pull out this little metallic kit. Has gold, silver, and copper. We're going to use gold today. And now for stamping. Versamark is absolutely amazing for stamping and embossing. I'm going to stamp up Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. I can see right there where my seam is, where my score line is. So I've stamped Have a Holly Jolly Christmas there. And I know you can't see it, but you will here in a minute. Now we're going to say Merry Christmas, and we're going to stamp that right here. This is for the inside. I know it's invisible, but now we come in with that gold embossing powder. I'm going to put my cardstock in the tray. I'm going to sprinkle, sprinkle, tap, tap, tap. Now, if there's any, what we like to call embossing boogers, pardon my French, you're going to want to brush those away with the brush. I look pretty good there. Let's sprinkle just a little bit here on my Merry Christmas. And you see it's all going back nicely into this tray, because now what I can do is I can uncap this, and this is going to pour right back into my jar. All right, we're now going to come in with our heat tool, and I've gone ahead and let that warm up for about 30 seconds before I start. And what we want to do is we want to kind of run that heat tool back and forth here, and watch what's going to happen on this cherry cobbler. Look at it. Can you see it? I never get tired of watching embossing powder melt. It's magical. Look at that. When is it done? You know it's going to be done when there's nothing dull, because you know that embossing powder goes on dull but ends up super shiny. I'm going to repeat that now with my other piece of cardstock, that basic white. So I've gone ahead and embossed that one. So I want my gift card holder down at the bottom so I can add my Merry Christmas. So this is going to be a great place to write my message. Now I'm going to close this up and let's work on this belly band. I need to do just a little bit of trimming. So this is that little 1 1/4 inch side, guys. Just take a little bit of that bulk off of it. I call it mitering, and you're going to come from the inside to that outside corner. Boom, inside to the outside. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to put adhesive here, and I'm going to fold that over, and see, now I don't have to worry about any of that bulk showing. So we now put our belly band on. I'm going to add some adhesive right here to where my Christmas tree is going to go. So I'll just kind of make a little triangle there. That'll work. And I add my gorgeous tree, and there we go. So there it is closed up. There it is open. Slide your gift card. Remember, you can never go wrong with a little cash as well. Now, I told you I had another card to share with you. So let me share another version. And this one is a little bit different. So this one, I went horizontal. All right. So this is best wishes and happy thoughts. And there's my belly band. And let me show you what we have going on here. So this would be great maybe for a wedding, Trader Joe's. You know, every newlywed couple can use Trader Joe's. I did a little stamping there. Here I used the Perfectly Pencil Designer Series paper, very easy, and the Nature's Prints bundle. And I just simply added my belly band. Just another great way to give the gift of gift cards or cash. Thank you again so much for joining me today. If you like the video, would you give me a thumbs up on YouTube? I do appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, take a moment to click that great big red subscribe button. Even click the bell right next to it, and YouTube can let you know whenever I'm back with a new video. I'd love to have you here. That's all for me, everybody. Make it a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.